Hi, my name is Austin Zoot, and welcome to the Zoot Perspective Web Congregation. This week, we're looking at a Torah portion that includes, among other things, the most famous section of Torah, the most famous section of the Bible, the Ten Commandments. But I want to talk about something just a little different. The Torah portion starts out with Moses having guests arrive. The guests are his father-in-law, Yitro, and his wife, Moses' wife, and Moses' children. Yitro comes with Moses' family and delivers them to Moses, and Moses is very excited to see them, runs to them, and tells them the story of all of the things that have happened in the last several days, several weeks, leading up to the Exodus from Egypt and all of the amazing things that God has done. And Yitro celebrates, he cries with joy at how happy he is to hear of all the amazing things God has done for Moses and Moses' people. Now, the Torah also tells us that Yitro is the leader of the Midianites, a different people. They're not Jewish. They're not the people that will become Jewish. He is from a different tribe, from somewhere else. We're seeing two very interesting things here right away. First of all, Moses, the most famous Jewish leader of all time, is a member of an intermarriage. He's married to someone who isn't going to be Jewish or isn't a member of the tribe. That's very interesting, especially when we look at it in the context of how do we feel about our own feelings towards intermarriage and bringing people into our tent and bringing people into our lives who may be from the outside. But also, Yitro's response. Yitro is the leader of another people, and yet he celebrates, he cries out in joy for the successes and the celebrations of the Jewish people, of the people of Israel, the people who will become Jewish. And he is so happy that the God of these people has delivered them and has delivered them to the promised land. And Yitro celebrates this with Moses and gives Moses instruction, gives Moses advice as to how to better lead the people and better serve God. We have a whole lot to learn from this week's Torah portion about what we do with those who may see differently than us, who come from different backgrounds, and who believe different things. Yitro could have easily laughed at what God has done and say, oh, that silly notion, of course you think God has done all this for you, but your God is nothing compared to my God, or your God is nice, but my ideas are better. No, Yitro celebrates. Yitro celebrates what Moses believes, celebrates the people that Moses represents and the place Moses is going, and Yitro gives advice to help make that people stronger, make that people better. The advice is not put upon Moses as an instruction, this is how you need to be, or this is how you be better than the thing you are now. It's given to strengthen the community that Moses is leading and to really give the best of what Yitro knows to the Israelites. We, in our lives, encounter tens of people, dozens of people, thousands of people even, who believe different things than we do and experience life differently than we do. And when we experience them, sometimes they have a lot to teach us. It may be coming from a different mouthpiece, it may come from a different ideology or a different religion or a different sect or a different whatever, but they still have things that they can teach us. And as long as we take another lesson from Yitro and we give learning in a way that is celebrating the joys of another community and wishing them well and bringing them joy and adding to their happiness rather than trying to take away from their happiness by replacing it with ours. We have the ability to drive forward all of our communities, all of our cultures, all of our societies, so that each of us can be excellent in our own way and then celebrate the joys of one another together. That's my take on this week's Torah portion. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Please leave a comment below. Also, don't forget to donate to the Zoot Perspective GoFundMe page, where I'm trying to raise a little extra money so that I can continue to be in this school where I'm learning all the wonderful things that I eventually turn into teachings for the Zoot Perspective Web Congregation. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your thoughts and your donations. I appreciate it very much, and Shabbat Shalom.